Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am getting ready for the day using some of my current favorite products. It also happens to be my birthday, so I guess it's sort of a birthday glam. Even though I'm not going anywhere, maybe I'm gonna run to Joann Fabrics later. That's really the extent of the craziness. But I wanted to share today's look because I have been creating something very similar for the past couple days. I've been sort of recreating, perfecting the eye, and I really love this combination of products. So if you'd like to hear me talk about some of my favorite things and see how I achieved this bronze birthday glam, just keep watching. Right now I have nothing on my face, so I'm going in with this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. It looks really pretty in pink, but I've been using this for the past couple days just to test it out, and I really like it. It smells so nice. It truly smells like watermelon, but it feels really lightweight. And you can tell it's more of a gel cream. So it's hydrating, but it's not too much. It's not too heavy. It feels really nice. And that smell, it's like a fruit salad for your face. And this was sent to me complimentary in a big box of goodies from Glow Recipe. So huge thank you to them for sending this over. I had never tried this brand. Everything looks very aesthetically pleasing. You know, I love the packaging on everything, but more importantly, I love the way this moisturizer feels. It's just so perfect for summer. To prime my face, today I'm using the By Terry CC Serum in the shade Sunny Flash. I think this is the first time I've used this on camera. I really love it. But I really love the CC Serum. I kind of knew I would like it. Wasn't really a risky purchase. And it's just so perfect underneath makeup. It has skincare, a slight bronze glow. It just looks really pretty. Did you hear that? My husband got me this for my birthday. It's an Apple Watch. I feel so fancy. I'm still getting used to it, so it dings and buzzes and vibrates all the time, and I'm like, ooh, what's that? What's that? It's just an email. Nothing exciting this time. I'm getting bombarded with the birthday emails, you know. They always come for your wallet on your birthday. This year, everybody's probably feeling extra vulnerable because nobody's really celebrating, so they send you all the little discounts. Dangle all the carrots. So far, I have not done any birthday shopping. I'm very proud of myself. What I like about the Sunny Flash is that you can blend this all over the face, whereas with the Rose Elixir, the really light, pearly, iridescent, I only like to go in the center points of the face and then blend out so it's not too much luminosity. It doesn't brighten the face too much. But with this, because it has that bronze undertone, you can really put it all over the place. Now for foundation, today I'm going in with my Chanel Ultra Le Tint. I figured I should have a fancy makeup day, and I am going to mix in just a tiny bit of this Bare Minerals Bare Pro Glow. That way we look extra bronze. I sunless tanned my body a couple days ago. It's already started to fade, so I don't need to add a lot, but I want to make sure my face is looking nice and bronze, so just a tiny little bit. Mix this together on the back of my hand. The liquid bronzer is the best way to customize your foundation shade, and that way you don't waste your foundation. Ooh. We're buzzing. I promise in the future to silence my Apple Watch, but for today, since it's the first day, I'm just too excited. I want to hear all of the little buzzes. I haven't applied my Sisley Eye Contour Mask yet, so I'm going to make sure I do so. I just use the teeny tiniest bit on my ring finger and blend that around the orbital bone. On a daily basis, I sometimes skip this step if I'm just doing really light, minimal makeup, just getting out the door. But anytime I have a special occasion, naturally for a birthday, even though I'm doing nothing, anytime I want my makeup to look its absolute best, I have to use my Sisley Eye Contour Mask. The difference is huge. And I've noticed over the past few days when I've used my Chanel corrector, it no longer looks dry, crepey, creasy. All of the issues that I started to take with this concealer have disappeared. So the Sisley Eye Contour Mask truly is the key to beautiful looking under eyes. So I am going to go in with a little bit of this Chanel concealer. I'd switched this out for some of my new concealers, even though for the longest time this was my go-to, hands down favorite concealer. I picked it back up and now I know I can use it without having to worry, as long as I go in with a really great eye cream and the Sisley mask. So these two are perfect together. Now to set my under eyes, I pulled out my current favorite compact powder. This is from Gucci. I have the shade 01, so it's pretty light. It looks so creamy and airbrushed. This powder is so finely milled. You can tell whenever you touch it that it is just so sheer. It doesn't give a ton of coverage and yet it sets the makeup. Nothing budges. It doesn't look dry. It just looks perfected. It's beautiful. I want my overall look to be very bronze, so I'm going in now with the Gucci bronzer. Why not? This is the shade 3. I want to say it's 3 medium. Hopefully this is still available at Saks. I heard from some people who said that the shades are starting to sell out. And of course it sold out incredibly fast on the Sephora website. So get it while you can if it's still available. It's a really beautiful powder. I really like the shade of this bronzer. I will say it looks a bit more red than my other bronzers, like the undertone is a little bit more red, but I love the finish, I love the way it applies. And just like that, I'm tan. I always feel like I look ghostly pale whenever I apply that light powder underneath the eyes. It's amazing what a little bronzer can do. Completely transforms your face. I'm tan again. For blush, I pulled out one of my favorites. This is Evening Beige from Chanel. I figured this would be perfect for our bronzy look today. Gives a little color. A soft hint of gold shimmer, but it's not pink. It's a little something different. To highlight my cheeks, I figured go big or go home, and since I'm staying home for the day, I might as well go big because nobody else is gonna see it. So I'm going in with this Artist Couture Cocoa Bling Diamond Glow Powder. It is so bright, blinding. It is crazy as a highlight. I think it's really pretty on the eyes. I actually like to use this as an inner corner highlight. I haven't tried it on the lids just yet, but I'm sure that would be really pretty. This was sent to me complimentary in a little box. It's pretty bright and dramatic, but it only looks really intense under direct light. As soon as you turn out of the light, it looks pretty soft. It's a lot of shimmer, but once you kind of blend it out, it just looks really wet and reflective, like you're made out of glass or plastic. I really like it. I'm going back quickly with my powder brush. I just want to make it a little bit softer, just in case I do end up running some errands. I don't want to scare the people at TJ Maxx. complexion is now done, so it's time to work on the eyes. The first step is to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette, and I have just a basic fluffy brush, and I'm going into this shade right here. It's the third desk shade, kind of right in the center. This is going in the crease. Focusing attention in the outer crease, and then as I work all of the product off the brush, I start blending it in. The great thing about this palette is that it doesn't give me much fallout at all, so it doesn't matter that I did my face first. And then I start to blend upward to make it nice and soft. So, inward then upward. Now for the lid, we're using something different. So I'm going in now with this NARS Power Chrome Loose Eye Pigment. This is the shade Stricken. It is so beautiful. It is by far my favorite. I thought Isla Morada would be my favorite because it's a really pretty teal blue. But this is just so perfect for kind of deep, soft, glam, bronzy makeup. It's beautiful. Now you could use this with your finger. You could use this with a glitter glue probably. I've just been wetting my brush and I feel like it works. So I'm taking a flat shader brush, any sort of flat synthetic brush, and you want to make sure to wet it. Today I'm using the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. This was sent to me complimentary to review from Fresh, and I am obsessed with it. I just keep walking around spraying my husband, spraying myself. It smells amazing. It's a skin nutrition face mist. So it has vitamins, fruit complex. I'm going to use this to set my makeup at the end, so I figure I might as well use it to wet my brush. You have to be pretty careful when picking up this loose pigment. Although I've been wetting my brush and using this so much, I feel like I've kind of smooshed it down. So now it looks pretty compact, but at least the first couple times you use it, because it is loose and it can get messy really fast. So this is going all over the lid, up to the crease. Wetting the brush makes it so much easier to apply, but it goes on really nicely anyway. It's really intense. This next step is completely optional. I think the look would be fine as it is, but I'm going on top of that with another loose pigment from NARS. This is the shade Castaway. It's this really pretty, soft champagne gold. And I'm gonna pop that right on the center of the lid. First I need to re-wet my brush so I don't make a mess everywhere. This one's a little bit trickier to pick up. Kind of have to just press it into the pot and then tap it off. Look how pretty that is. It's so gorgeous. Again, I'm trying to go right in the center and then kind of blend on either side. That way it gives the lid a little bit more dimension. Is it bad that the thing I'm most excited about today is leftovers for lunch? I guess not. We had a really good dinner last night. I'm excited to eat it again. What can I say? And I saw there's a surprise cake in the refrigerator, so shh, I have to act like I don't know it's there. Now I'm going back into our Charlotte Tilbury palette with a small precision fluffy brush. This is a Rephr 14, and I'm picking up the deep chocolate shade. This is going in the outer V to add a little depth and dimension, and you can make it as smoky or as not smoky as you want to. You could skip this part altogether, just go in with mascara, eyeliner, but I want to add a little depth, so I'm just gonna wiggle that in the outer V. Birthday emails. Trying to get me to spend my money. Okay, with the pencil brush, I'm gonna go into that original shade right in the center, and I'm going to buff that beneath the lower lash line to tie everything together. I really am gonna go big, so I'm going into the waterline with this Pillow Talk eyeliner. I thought about using something a little bit lighter, like a light gold eyeliner somewhere. This one is going to make the look extra smoky, but it's okay. Why not? I love this eyeliner because it always ups the ante. And of course, if you wanted this look to be really smoky, you could go in with a jet black eyeliner. It's not something I ever do, very rarely, but this would be an occasion that I do think it would be appropriate to use black eyeliner. Not for the sake of staying in and doing nothing, but if I were actually wearing this look out and about for a night out on the town, I would do black liner probably. Alright, I'm back, and here's what you missed. I went ahead and did my black liquid eyeliner on top using the Charlotte Tilbury Feline Flick. This has become my go-to liquid eyeliner for the top. It's just really easy. I love this new Feline Flick. Hated the original. It was the worst thing I'd ever tried, so I'm really happy that they redid it, and it's so much better. I got a little carried away, so my wing is pretty big, but that's okay. And then I went in with the Marc Jacobs, what is this called? This has become one of my new favorites. I love the brush. This is the At Lashed. It's the only one in the black and gold tube, I believe. But I love the brush. It gives you volume, yet separation. It's really easy to apply on the bottom lash line, which is always my test. If it passes the bottom lash line test, chances are it's going to become a favorite. I just love it so much. It doesn't look clumpy at all. And it really does separate the lashes. So this checks all of the boxes. I really do like that. And then for brows, I went in with this $1 Billion Brow Universal Brow Pencil. This is what I've been using to fill in my brows. And I don't really list it. I think I did at one point because I don't really like it that much. I'm kind of using it for the sake to use it up. It's okay. I like it. It's not the best brow pencil I've ever used. I'm almost done, so I'm gonna keep using this until I use it up. And then I went in with this Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to help give me some fluff up at the top. Only a few more steps left. I am gonna highlight my brow bone and the inner corner of the eye using this Artist Couture loose highlight. So I have a little precision brush, and you really just have to pick up the teeny tiniest bit of product. It's very simple. Look how dramatic that is, but I love it. I think this is the best inner corner highlight. It just looks so pretty. Last step is lips. I'm gonna go in with the Pillow Talk Lip Cheat first. Since the eyes turned out pretty deep and smoky, I want to go a little bit softer on the lips. So I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs Full Fantasy Blitz Trance Lipstick. I use this so much. I use it constantly. I love this shade. It goes with absolutely everything. It's just so easy to throw on. It's kind of the perfect everyday nude, and I really like it by itself, but because we're going full-blown bronze goddess, I'm going to top it off with this Laguna oil-infused lip tint from NARS. I love the shade Reef. That one's more of a rose gold. This one is a true bronze, so I think this will be really pretty. And these are nice and sheer, but they feel so nice. They feel really light. Of course, it adds a hint of shine, which is pretty. Last step is to set the face. Why not? I'm gonna go in with the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. This is the larger size. I know it is available in a smaller size because I used to spray this constantly when I worked at Nordstrom because it smells so nice, and it has a continuous mist. So as you press it down, it just keeps spraying out. It's so nice. It has so many great things for your skin. Vitamin C, E, and B5. That's pretty amazing. I might have to store this in the fridge. It smells so good. I have a few final steps. Now that I'm dressed, I have this little off-the-shoulder puff sleeve top on. I'm gonna go back in with my By Terry CC serum just to pump. I almost did this off camera. I feel like I always talk about this step, but I never show you. So I figure, why not show you the process? You could go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel Body or even that Vita Liberata Body Blur. I talked about both of those products in my Summer Essentials video. I love those as well. But the CC serum does the trick, and it just adds a hint of glow to the skin. It looks so pretty. If you really want to bling, extra highlight, going in with that Artist Couture highlighter that is so intense. But it looks so pretty. The very last thing I'm going to do is add a few faux freckles. I'm just so tempted, and I haven't done this yet, so I'm using the Lime Crime Bushy Brow Pen. I have the shade Dirty Blonde and Baby Brown. I'm gonna start with the blonde. I've tried this before off camera, and it works. It works, it's so easy. All I'm gonna do is add little tiny polka dots anywhere that the sun would naturally hit. So I'm gonna go a little bit on the tops of my cheeks. That's where I naturally have some freckles. And right in the center of the nose as well. And you can kind of wiggle the brush if you want to make it a little bit bigger, but you don't even have to. It works fine to just dot right on the face. If you accidentally make one that's a little bit too big, you can just kind of scratch it off with your nail or go in with powder, concealer, brush, a little Q-tip, and you can easily clean it up. I think that looks really cute. Can you see? It blends right into the little flecks of eyeshadow that had fallen on my cheeks. It's all part of the look now. I think it looks cute. You probably wouldn't even be able to see it unless you were pretty close to me. From far away, I can barely see them. I really like this shade too because it looks like a natural freckle that you went on top of with some makeup. So this looks really natural. This is the Dirty Blonde. If you wanted to add a little texture, a little dimension, make them a little bit more realistic, you could go in with a darker shade. Use two different tones. So I might add a couple using this Baby Brown. Just a few. If you really want to make sure they look nice and light, go back with your powder brush, picking up a teeny tiny bit of powder. And I'm just going to go right on top. Done. And that is it. The birthday bronze makeup look is finally complete, and I am so excited to go heat up some leftovers for lunch. It's the little things, isn't it? Even on a stormy day in the middle of a pandemic when it's your birthday, but the restaurants are closed and you're sitting at home, there are always leftovers for lunch. I cannot wait. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the get ready with me process. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned, everything on my face down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.